We have seen some properties of circle, and now some more properties we are going to see today. In our topic circle, our next theorem is that, or property is that, equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Here in the figure it is shown that O is the center of the circle having radius r. Let OA, OD, OB and OC, these are the radii of the same circle, so they must be equal in length. Here AB and CD, these are the two equal chords, means AB, chord AB equal to chord CD, length of both the chords are equal. Then we have to prove that the angle subtended by the endpoints of these chords with the center, that is angle AOB equal to angle COD, we have to prove. And so to prove this theorem, we will write the given, means the information of the figure. So here in a circle COR, chord AB and chord CD are equal, and we have to prove that angle AOB equal to angle COD. Angle AOB is the angle subtended by the chord with center O, and angle COD is the angle subtended by the chord CD with center O, and we have to prove that both these angles are equal. And now proof. Here we get two triangles, that is triangle AOD and triangle COD. Here triangle AOD and triangle COD, these two triangles we get, and we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Means first of all we will write OA equal to OD, OA equal to OD. The reason is radii of the same circle, means radii of same circles are equal, because this is R and this is also R. Then AB equal to CD, AB equal to CD, it is given that both the chords are equal, so it is given. Then OB equal to OC, OB and OC are again radii of the same circle, and therefore it is seen that three sides of one triangle are equal to corresponding three sides of the another triangle, and therefore triangle AOD congruent triangle COD by yes criteria. And if the two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, that is angle AOB equal to angle COD. These two angles are equal, and the reason is CBCD. Now the converse of the above theorem is that if the angles subtended by the two chords of a circle are equal, then the chords are also equal. Again we will see, if the angle subtended by the chords of a circle with the center or at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. In the above theorem it was given that chords are equal, and then angles subtended by them with the center are equal. Now it is given that the angles subtended by the chords are with the center are equal, and therefore the chords are equal. So here figure is same. Figure is same, but only it is given that we have to prove that it is given that both the angles are equal, and therefore chords must be equal. So here given in a circle COR, chords AB and CD are such that, means AB and CD are such that the angle subtended by them, that is angle AOB and angle COD, are equal. Here angle AOB equal to angle COD. Then we have to prove that AB equal to CD. Then chord AB equal to chord CD. Here proof. In a triangle, again we get the two triangles, that is angle AOB and angle COD. Here angle AOB and angle COD. OA equal to OD. Radii of the same circle. Then angle AOB equal to angle COD. It is already given. So given, and OB equal to OC. That is radii of the same circle. Then it is seen that the two sides of a triangle and angle included by them, means two sides and angle included by them of one triangle are equal to corresponding two sides and angle included by them of the another triangle. And therefore we can say that triangle AOB congruent triangle COD, that is yes congruent criteria, and if the two triangles are congruent, then corresponding sides are equal, that is AB equal to CD. In this way we have proved that if the angles subtended by the two chords with the center are equal, then chords are equal. Now these two theorems can be proved by considering the two circles, two congruent circles. Means here instead of taken the two chords in the same circle, we have to take the two chords in two different circles which are congruent circles. Means here AB and CD, AB in one circle and CD in the another circle, but these two circles are congruent as well as chords are also congruent. Then we can say that the angle subtended by these two chords, equal chords, in a congruent circle subtend equal angle with the centers. So your theorem can be given. Only I have given the theorems, that is statement of the theorem. Here equal chords of congruent circles. Equal chords of congruent circles, means circle are congruent, subtend equal angles at the center. And its converse, if the angle subtended by the two chords of congruent circles at the corresponding centers are equal, then the chords are equal. So these are two theorems can be written or proved by, instead of considering one triangle, we have to consider here two congruent triangles, congruent circles. Now we will see one example. Here example is given that prove that the line joining the midpoints, the line joining the midpoints of two equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles with the chord. Means angle with the chord, not center. Here in the figure it is given that O is the center of the circle. AB and CD, these are the two congruent or equal chords, and we know that E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of CD. We know that the line segment joining the center and the midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to the chord. So this angle, that is this angle is 90, this is also 90. Here we have to prove, means given that in a circle COR, E and F are the midpoints of equal chords AB and CD respectively. E and F are the midpoints of AB and CD. Chords AB and CD, these chords are equal. Now to prove angle AEF, here angle AEF means this angle, and CFE, these two angles are equal. Similarly BEF, here BEF means this angle, and BFE is this angle. These are two angles are equal. We have to prove. So there is a construction that join OE and OF. Here we have joined OE and OF. Means the perpendicular is drawn from the center. Here we know that the line segment joining the center of the circle and midpoint of the chord is perpendicular. So OE is perpendicular. Here OF is also perpendicular to CD. OE is perpendicular to AB. And now proof. Since E and F are midpoints of AB and CD respectively, then OE perpendicular to AB and OF perpendicular to CD. And now again we know that equal chords are equidistant from the center of the circle. Means here equal chords are equidistant from the center, that is OE equal to OF. So here we have given OE equal to OF. Here we have joined EF, and due to this we get triangle OEF. Here in this triangle OE equal to OF means this is isosceles triangle, and we know that the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Means angle opposite to OF is OEF and angle opposite to OE is OFE. Therefore these two angles are equal, and therefore here we have written that OEF, angle OEF equal to angle OFE. And now here if we subtract OEF from 19 and OFE from also 19, means same operations are there on the both sides of the equations. So 90 minus angle OEF is equal to 90 minus angle OFE, and here 90 plus angle OEF is equal to 90 plus angle OFE. If we observe the figure, then 90 minus angle OEF, it will be angle AEF. We will get here angle AEF, and 90 minus OFE, it will be CFE. So here AEF equal to angle CFE, and here 90 plus angle OEF, it will be BEF, this angle, and 90 plus angle OFE, it will be DFE, that is these angles, and we have proved that AFE equal to CFE and BEF equal to DFE. In this way we have seen some properties.